The successful real estate investors, the ones who make money over the long run, the ones who build a firm that lasts decades, have to fight through the good times and the bad times. And real estate is not always fun. So you need to man up, stop complaining, and take the word pencils down out of your vocabulary. I was talking to a mentor of mine a week ago, Chris Powers. You all know him. And we discussed the concept of pencils down. What does pencils down mean in real estate? And we all have heard people say that, and pencils down means we're not underwriting new deals. We're not looking to buy real estate. We're basically pausing everything. Going pencils down on a development means you're going to not continue onward with the development. Going pencils down on a refi means you're not going to close a refi. So that's what I'm talking about here. And I brought it up to Chris. I'm like, man, Chris, this is so hard right now to make deals work. Nothing's penciling. The sellers are not coming to us. Other buyers are willing to pay more money still. We're thinking about going pencils down. And he's like, Nick, hold on. Pencils down is the most bullshit term in the world, Chris said. And Chris said, look, this is a fact. Real estate is not always fun. Real estate it's not, always buying deals, refinancing deals, making money. The last 2 years have obviously been incredible. 2020, 2021. They've been incredible. Everybody's made a lot of money. And here we are. Things are freaking hard. Interest rates have went way up. And a lot of people in the real estate game, including me, are getting really discouraged. So I spent a couple minutes on the phone and Chris listened and I was complaining. Our acquisitions guys can't find anything. I'm stressed out. Our company, we have these positions hired at our company that, were critical when we were buying and they're not as critical right now. We don't really know what to do. I just moaned and groaned and complained. And he said, look, Nick, the successful real estate investors, the ones who make money over the long run, the ones who build a firm that lasts decades, have to fight through the good times and the bad times. And real estate is not always fun. So you need to man up, stop complaining, and take the word pencils down out of your vocabulary. Send a message to your team, an update on the company, and light a fire under their tails and say this is not going to be easy. You might need to lay some people off, whatever it takes, if things just slow down. But you have to get aggressive, and you have to stay aggressive, and you have to constantly underwrite deals. You're going to take a look at everything. We're going to get an offer in front of everybody. And we're going to do the work to find deals while the other groups give up. So while the other groups go pencils down, and while the other groups stop buying, and while the other groups get defeated, and while the other groups play golf, and while everybody else stops doing real estate because it's not fun anymore, the teams, and when I say groups, I mean companies like mine, groups of people who are trying to do deals. When groups take their head out of the game and stop doing business, you're going to keep going. I left the call fired up, and I got on a call with our acquisitions team and basically told them that, hey, let's turn it up a notch. Let's turn up the call volume. Let's turn away that natural tendency to look at a deal and say, that's a freaking joke. I'm not even going to waste my time with it. And let's start underwriting. Let's keep underwriting. Let's get offers in front of brokers. And let's see what we can track down. Let's see what we can buy. So that's how we are headed into the next 6 months. Who knows what it'll bring? The last 6 months have been extremely slow. If you listened to my podcast, if you watched any of the YouTube videos, you know that my firm acquired over $35 million worth of storage in Q4 2021 and Q1 2022. We acquired a lot of storage. We were on a roll. Q3 this year and Q1 next year, we're going to do probably 10% of that volume, and we're devoting more resources. We have more employees. We're better at what we do. So that's the way that we're attacking this. We're going to stay disciplined, and we're going to get after it, and we're going to fight through it, because real estate's cyclical. Sometimes you make money. Sometimes you're refinancing deals. Sometimes you're selling deals. Sometimes you're buying a lot of deals. Other times you're focusing on operations. Other times you're holding on. Other times it's not fun. You're slogging. Interest rates are high. There's no great deals. It's cyclical, right? Come in waves. They go in waves. But the best people at this, like this, at this game, at real estate, continue onward. And they work hard year in and year out. And they stay disciplined, and they keep underwriting, and they keep looking at deals, and they keep making offers. And then eventually the floodgates open up, and you end up buying a lot of storage once again. So we have used this opportunity inside of our business to fine tune our call tree for customer service, who answers what calls, what kind of training our salespeople have, who actually is on the lines at what time, property improvements. We've done a lot of good CapEx property projects. We're expanding a couple of properties that are doing well. And frankly, we're just improving the way that we do business. We went from 12 employees, a year and a half ago to 60 employees now. And that's a lot of growth. Sometimes you got to take a step back and you got to do some work to make the company more efficient. We're excited. We're having fun doing that stuff right now. And you got to stay disciplined, and you got to find a way to do deals. So that's the mindset that we have going forward. I'm glad that I had a talk with Chris. He put me in my place, told me to stop complaining, stop blaming other people. Nobody's having fun in real estate right now. But the people who stick with it, the people who keep the business going, the people who keep their team busy, they're going to be the ones that are well situated to buy a lot of deals and keep on doing business back when the times are good again. So we're excited. We're making offers. We have been a lot closer on some deals recently. I'll say that we haven't gotten one under contract in 40 days. I gotten a deal under contract in 40 days, considering that we closed 32 properties last year. That's, going 45 days without getting a single property under contract is a long time. It's easy to get discouraged, but we're ready to get after it. Big news, guys. I created a free PDF that details my method on how I analyze a self-storage facility and figure out what it's worth. Give me a pen, the back of a napkin, and a couple metrics, and I can figure out about what the property is going to be worth to me. If you want to download this PDF, click in the show notes, the first link, and you can give me your email address, and you get a email right away with 4-page PDF that outlines exactly how I think about underwriting or giving my initial analysis on a self-storage facility. Again, click the link in the show notes, and you're going to get that document for free. This episode of The Nick Huber Show is brought to you by RE CostSeg. If you want to maximize your bonus depreciation and minimize your tax liability, make sure to do a cost segregation study on real estate you've recently acquired. RE CostSeg offers the lowest priced, fully engineered studies in the business, and you get a virtual site visit with a quick turnaround. They did 30 plus cost seg studies for me over the past year, including a short-term rental, along with my self-storage facilities. And I'm also an investor in the business, along with my good friend and CPA, Mitchell Baldridge, who you all know. To learn more about how bonus depreciation works, listen to episode 75 of The Nick Huber Show, or visit recostseg.com to go ahead and get a free proposal that outlines the cost of the study and your potential savings. Thanks again, recostseg.com.